Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards after it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Sailon, you got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Tough spot here. Second and long from their 19. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Aggies are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Launches downfield. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
God, it's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Utah offense takes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the ball to the ground. And the offense recovers the fumble. The Utes will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Utes. Just ran away from the defense. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Ball handed off. Running with purpose. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. And it's complete downfield. Goes down after the catch. That's a solid gain, but still not enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Going to try to use his legs here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Receiver makes the catch, finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he fields it inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's DC yardage on that return. And the Utes offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the change. 1st down. 2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hatchett. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And this pass is on target, caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Quick throw over the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. 1st down sack. Pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Might have to try the extra point. What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense is coming after him. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And this pass is caught. Runs through the defender. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's forced out the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget it. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And the Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Utes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Extending the play now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Utes. That's another strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
First and goal, Utah.
You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Utah. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and trying to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And there's the point after.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Texas A&M 56, Utah 36.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Passes the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utes. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Now to try for two. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They're going to run it. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Okay, ready? New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Running back has it on a screen now. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to chuck it again. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, A&M. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage crew, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Utes offense takes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. It's a fumble. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
And the Aggies are in the red zone now. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Utah offense takes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 70, Utah 42.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across the 40. At the 20, the 10, and he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. They get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Utah offense takes the field. Trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Utes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. The Utes look to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, Utah.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
77, Utah 49.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 14, and your Texas A&M Aggies will take over first and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Utah offense takes the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. You've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. And the Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Still no answer for this offense. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Get some space around the 30. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's now third down.
It's third down for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him, he's sacked. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. North out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
There's a shot toward the end zone, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Utes offense takes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And the Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Utah, 63.
Bringing it out, it's Avila. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pocket breaking down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country.